Alright, let's talk about Littlez. One of the most violent cats I've ever come across, and that's saying something, man. Littlez was dangerous.
It was very random, but that made it worse because we never saw the attacks coming. We couldn't be prepared for the attacks. And then next thing you know, you're bit.
This cat was scaring the pants off them. Literally, they were putting on motorcycle pants, padded pants in order to deal with their own cat. These guys were being held hostage by Littlez.
You know, I don't want to say the word euthanize, but that was on the plate. I'm a firm believer in, you don't bite the hand that feeds you.
Now, I'm used to dealing with clients who are kind of on the ledge, but in this case, Darren was ready to euthanize Littlez, and Sherry, who had been sticking up for Littlez for so long, had been worn down.
I saw in his face and I said, I can't live like this anymore. We were at each other's throats, and so I said, you know what? If this is what you want, then I'll do it.
Now, when I deal with an aggressive cat, what I always do is push their challenge line. I want to see where they go from being comfortable to being threatened. It's very important to my work. What I don't usually do is push that challenge line in front of my clients. I'm just coming in. Can I just touch it? Now, I got the information that I needed, but those two got traumatized, and Littlez meant business. Ow. Now, the first order of business is finding out what is setting Littlez off. Obviously, she has a bad case of territorial insecurity. What's making her insecure? Turns out the neighbor's cat, who was just taunting her and setting Littlez off like a cat grenade. So, first thing we had to do is make sure that she couldn't walk through there with impunity. I had Sherry put out water blasters out in their backyard. Every time that cat comes over, bad things were gonna happen. Now, in the meantime, if the cat did come over to their backyard, I made sure that Littlez couldn't see her. So I had Sherry and Darren put up sight blockers all the way around their house. Now, finally, I had to defuse the racetrack of doom. You had Littlez seeing the outdoor cat through the living room glass, get all activated, then run all the way through the house. The racetrack of doom ends up in Sherry and Darren's bedroom, where they would wind up getting bit viciously by their own cat. So I made sure that they had rest stops, pit stops, activities all around the racetrack there. We catified that living room. We made sure that Littlez felt secure up high, secure down low, and that made sure there was no more racetrack of doom.
Since Jackson left, I have a lot more faith in my cat. We don't see the big fangs come out. We don't see the big poofy tail with the big attitude. She's still cat, and she has to be a cat, but just not that terrible cat that we just had earlier on.
Make no mistake, the clock was ticking for Littlez. And to know that we've turned that clock back, to know that Littlez now has a life that's secure and that there's not euthanasia hanging over her head, it's a good feeling, man.